Hello everyone, this is ASM Arif today welcoming you to my new Photoshop tutorial. You already got that this one will be our today's tutorial, and this one is a detailed tutorial and how to do that and how I do that, and I'll show you all the things, the process or everything. So let's start the tutorial. If you are new in my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for the new notifications. So at first I'll go to the file and take a new options, and I'll take a canvas or artboard, whatever you can tell, but the size will be 2560 and 1440, and the color mode RGB obviously, and the resolution 200 pixel per inch, and hit the create button, and then go to the adjustment layer and solid color. I'll choose a gray color which is D4, D4 and D4, and hit the OK button, and then go to the file and place embedded options, and I downloaded some stock image, and from here I'll just add a heel track and press this one Ctrl T and make it bigger, and right press and flip horizontally and make it like that. Yeah, that's fine. And now I'll adjust the perspective. So right press, and here is the perspective option. So I'll make it upper side, just because of, when we watch something bigger than us, the human, like building or the hill, and it's look like the bigger, the lower to bigger, that means smaller to bigger, that means upper side will be bigger when we are the small object in front of the bigger object. And hit the tick button, it will done, and then mask it and select here the gradient tool and select the gradient which is last one, and just press the shift button and just mask this area. Okay, now select this, the background, that means the ash color, and go to the file and place embedded. Here is the sky stock image. All the things I'll provide in my video description, so check it out. And then I'll right press this one and flip horizontal, so that's fine. Yeah, here is three things: the background, the sky and the hill. So now I'll go to the place embedded option. Now I'll insert the model image. That is the image I already cut it down. If you want to get the tutorial how to cut or how to adjust the model or how to refine the edges, so I have the detailed video. I'll give you that download link in my video description. So for the timing purpose, I just made it like smart object or like transparent background object or other stuffs, this model. So I just, again I'm showing you. I'll go to the file and place embedded options, and here is the file, the model, and I just insert this one, place embedded, and I'll place it in this area. Okay, that's fine. And right press and restylize. I'll restylize this one. Okay, that's good. And then I'll add some fog behind the model, so I'm just making it, yeah, that's fine. And I'll take a new layer and the fog brush, right press, and here is the fog brush, and make it white. Don't worry about that, I'll give you the fog brush download link in my video description, so check it out. So right press, here is some fogs, some different types of fogs, and I have to select which fog I'll use. I think this one is good. Yeah, the mist effect, and it will make your photo more amazing. So after that, just I'll go to the adjustment layer and gradient map. From here select over here, and here is the color, the violet orange, but I'll change the color which is like violet, like that, and the color code will be like this, and hit OK, and select here the orange color, and I'll make the color like that, and hit OK, and hit the OK button. And now I'll change the blending mode into the soft light. So here is the fog. I'll change the fog direction. I'll make it horizontally and I'll make it more bigger like that. So that's fine. And after that, here I'll select this photo and go to the file and place embedded options, and here is the helicopter blast effect, and right press and I'll make it flip horizontal. So that's fine, but in this case I have to remove the mask more. So how to do that? Just go to the again in a gradient tools and just slightly and reduce the opacity of this one. This one will be like that. So after that, I'll just take a new blank layer and go to the color options and select the color like this type of color and hit OK, and then go to the brush again and select the first one brush, so this brush. After that, just select once, it will make a flare, and then change the blending mode to skin. So that's fine. And after that, go to the color lookup options. Here is the options, the color lookup, and I'll use this one, this one, the futuristic and the hallucinating type, the effect. Okay, and then I'll just drag back to in this portion. Okay, that's fine. And press Ctrl J. I'll make copy of this one. It will make a shot like the blasting effect, and that's fine. And after that, I'll add some spark over there. So select these options, actually these options, and go to the file and place embedded. Here is the spark option, spark like that. So I'll give you that spark download link in my video description, so don't worry about that. And flip horizontally and make it more bigger, only the flyer of the fire. Okay, so right press and here the blending mode, make it to skin. That's fine, and make it bigger. And after that, I'll select the model and I'll just do some correction of this model. So go to the filter and the photo toolbox and skin finer. I'll do some little bit skin fine of this model. So amount of smoothness I'll increase and fine this one, and hue, that's fine, and saturation, that's good. Brightness I'll increase, and contrast I'll make the contrast like that, and shadow I'll add some shadow and the highlighted options, and hit the OK button. So if you want to know about the skin finer, I have another detailed video about that. Please check out my video description. So after that, here I'll use the level just because of I need to control the contrast or other stuffs. So here's the levels and I'll make it like that. That's fine. And select the model and go to the file options and go to the place embedded, and now I'll add another spark and right press and flip horizontal and make it bigger and tick button, and then go to the filter and blur and motion blur, and motion blur area will be like that, 27, that's fine, and 54%, 54 degree actually angle, and change the blending mode in the screen. That's fine. It will change the scenario, that means like this. So press Ctrl T and I'll make it bigger like that so it couldn't be disturbed. Okay, that's fine. That's cool, I think. Now I'll add some like a gradient. So go to the adjustment layer and the gradient options and select this gradient. The color will be FCC 27E and change the direction 0 degree and hit OK, and I'll reduce the opacity like that. That's fine. That's good. And press Ctrl J and reduce the opacity so it will be enlightened. That's fine. And then here go to the adjustment layer and gradient, and select the gradient, the last one, and make it radial and make it 0. Scale will be 350 or more than 350, and angle will be 0. Reverse this one and dither and hit OK. So here is the options. I'll use another options, that is the color balance. So go to the adjustment layer again and the color balance. I'll make it a little bit dreamy type, -12 the green will be, and everything good. So that's fine. Now I'll write down name over here. So I'll use some fonts, and those are free, and I'll give you that download link in my video description. So select here, I'll check it like white color and write down Fire Girl, and I'll change that to the D-Day font, and press Ctrl T, and I'll make it bigger like that and hit OK. So I'll use this font in a top layer of all the layers, so that's fine. And now I'll write down something here and here, suppose this one, like and I'll use another font, that is the Heller font, and write some name like the Ross Pit. Okay, press Ctrl T and make it smaller, and use here, place here actually, and then press Ctrl J, and I'll write down another name over here. So I'll write down the imaginary name, not real name. So I should align them all in a proper way. That's good. And press Ctrl J, and I'll just move over here, and I'll write down which is like that, designed by ASM Arif. Okay, that's cool. And you can increase the space between two letters. Here is the options character. If you want to get this one, here you have to go to the window and the characters, so you can use that. And characters from here, I'll make it like designed by. Okay, and I'll increase the font size and decreasing like that. Press Ctrl T, and I'll align it with this and with this, F the left side and the L in the right side. So hit OK. Okay, now I'll press the shift button and select all the layers, make it group, make it merge, and now I will apply the effects. So I'll go to the camera filter, and our basic work is done. Now I'll apply the filters or other stuffs. So here is the options, the preset load settings options. I'll have preset, that is the movie poster 2, and open it up. I'll open that up and hit OK. After that, I'll go to the filter again and Nick collection and color effects pro 4. The color effects pro 4, you know that is another plugins, and here is lots of effects or other stuffs, and I do like to use them. Here is I'm using the cross processing here, and here I can use one of them. So I think this one or this one. This one is good. Or you can use this one as well if you need or if you want my design. So, and hit the OK button. It will take time to load it up and give you the output. So and now I'll go to the gradient again and select this gradient and make it radial, and degree angle will be 0 degree, scale will be 250, make it reverse like that, and dither as well. And select the mask options, go to the brush and decrease the brush size by pressing the third bracket, opening or closing, and brush over here. I want to show the name clearly. So our poster is ready. So I think you have learned a lot from this tutorial. If you have any kind of question, query, or request, please do comment on my video comment section. And if you need all the resource file and all the presets, please check out my video description. So until the next video, I am ASM Arif signing out today, and bye bye.